Hi folks, Thomas Goodwin here on behalf of the Owl's Head Transportation Museum with their 1917 Fokker Dr.I Triplane reproduction, known best for its most famous pilot, the Red Baron. Flying ace Manfred von Richthofen, also known as the Red Baron, used this type of aircraft for the latter 19 out of his 80 victories during the Great War, and it was also this type of aircraft that carried him to the ground when he was shot out of the sky in enemy territory in the spring of 1918. From Snoopy Dogg to pizza pockets, the Red Baron and his triplane are iconic in pop culture. Sadly, there are no original Fokker Dr.I triplanes in existence, and artifacts are few and far between. This particular aircraft is an operating, full-scale reproduction built by one of the museum's founding trustees, Kenneth Chinquette, who stands out as one of the foremost Fokker aficionados in the country. And this was one of the first planes at the museum when the doors opened in 1976. Right now, we're in the middle of the centennial of the First World War, and we're fast approaching the 100th anniversary of the United States' involvement. And sadly, this plane is grounded. Engine to wing, it needs a complete overhaul to be worthy of taking to the air again. And we're asking for your help to make that happen. With your support, this aircraft will not only be a seminal piece in our exhibition on the Great War, but it will also join the rest of our World War I aircraft in the skies at our seasonal events. Getting the Fokker off the ground is not just for show. It's a valuable teaching tool that we can use to capture the minds of young audiences through a living history experience. There is a lot that can be taught from this aircraft, not just about the plane itself, but about the context in which it was used. The Great War signified a massive acceleration in innovation in order to achieve swift victory over one's opponents. Seeing this aircraft overhead is not just for spectacle. It can be a sobering moment and remind audiences about the plane's initial uses. It will be used to convey stories about the early 20th century and perhaps more importantly, about the people who shaped these technologies, how they were used, and why. The Owl's Head Transportation Museum's mission is to collect, preserve, exhibit, and operate these aircraft and our ground vehicles significant to the evolution of transportation for the purposes of education. And the Fokker Dr.I triplane is an integral part of our World War I collection. We want your support to get this Fokker back into the air, to preserve it as a part of the museum's history, as a part of world history, and to keep what has happened in the past in the minds of future generations.